Oh boy. Why is that linked the wrong way? Anyway, hi. Happy New Year's Eve. It's the New Year on the East Coast. It's New Year at the Greenwich Mean Meridian. We are in Alaska, though, so we've got 4 more hours of people launching fireworks in my city. So there's probably going to be some dog barking, and for that I apologize. You know, it's just one of those things that apparently I get to put up with, despite the fact the city spends thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, on a professional fireworks display every New Year's downtown. People just want to make stuff explode in my backyard. Toby's doing okay so far. The problem is that Mabel goes off, which sets Toby off. They've both had some trazodone to hopefully take the edge off. But hopefully they'll get sleepy here and go to sleep soon. You know how it is. You know how it is. Anyway, we're still playing Riven? Huh, I got it right. Do you not get drugs to take the edge off? I have an antidepressant and an anti-anxiety med. I haven't taken the anti-anxiety med yet today because it's an as needed, and I'm not feeling particularly anxious today. Anyway, if you feel that you need an as needed calming medication, speak to your medical professional. So, we were playing Riven, where I might need an anti-anxiety med. Because we were going in circles a lot. That's the dome. I had a thought that this might be giving me a clue for a different puzzle later, because I realized that it's a grid that's broken. It's a 5x5 grid that's broken out into smaller 5x5 grids. So I don't know of what we've seen that's got a 25x25 grid. Maybe that'll be later. I'm not waiting for the animations on things that we watched way too many times last time. Okay, so that's not it. Oh, there it is. It's all the way in this corner. got that. That crater in the ring is where the other one is on that island. 1, 2, 3. Second one there. And this will be the village island, so I think it's... I guess it's not right in the middle. Oh. That it? Okay, that's it. So it's in this one, second column, fifth row. 1, 2, 3. Oh, fourth row. That's probably going to be something later. No, I do want to go that way. Get the heck down here. I don't know. The domes are where he's keeping his books, and they're supposed to be steam power generators of some kind. There has got to be a way to get back inside this stupid fish. From out here without having to go all the way. Without having to go all the way through all of that again. But what I'm noticing here, I moved it from down here to up here, and there's scuff marks above it. I'm going to be really mad if there's another stop on this elevator, okay? I am going to scream. Hey, we figured out how to get up on the damn walkway. Partially closed slitted eye. There we go. So the village is the partially closed slitted eye. Which is red. This one's also not doing it. We haven't figured out how to turn on the power yet. Okay. Oh, another alarm. Yeah, thanks. What's in here? Tuskfish skull. What's that? Does this just lower us back in? That's not what I wanted. Up, please. Uppies. Hey, look. I'm only going to scream a lot about that elevator switch. And this room exists only for that. Yay! Good. Alright, let's go back down. There's got to be a way to open up this stupid fish from the other side. There's got to be something. I just got too close to it and I couldn't see these things. Fine. Alright. I'm doing this now just to see if I spot anything I didn't see before. Back down. Yeah, they've all made a sound, and I was trying to remember, and yeah, it does sound like a tusk fish. I was I was looking for some spoiler-free hints, like to be clear, and they said to pay attention to the sound things and the shapes of things near them. So I mean, like, it sounds like the tusk fish. And that kind of looks like the fish. Like, that's too tall. But, like, it's got the tail and then the big body. Hello, Estonia Melvonius. Happy New Year to you. It's not quite New Year here in Alaska. Hey, who sees that silhouette? That's the first eye stone. It croaks like a frog. Yeah, so Estonia, since you weren't here yesterday for this, you missed me running headfirst into a lot of walls and getting frustrated. And so I did, like, go online and was just like, I just need a spoiler-free hint. And it was like, pay attention to the sounds that the eyes make, the eye stones, and look for animal shapes near them. The fountain looks like a bug. The water fountain in the village. But, like, I've only seen 3. But they've been numbered through to 5. Yeah, if we turn on the water here. It hits the drainage pipe. So that it stops with that shape. And it makes the buzz sound. Alright. Oh, dang it. I have to lower the stupid water tank. Excuse me while I run all the way back. I need to keep an eye out still for other things. There's gotta be more of those stones around. Like there's this thing. Let's just turn around. Look. Just turn around. Oh, there's an angry dog. 1 second. Sorry about that. People making booms happen outside, and the dogs are not pleased, and their tranks have not hit yet. Okay, well, go up. Oh boy. They're excited. And by excited, I mean freaking out. Now we gotta go all the way around the island. Mabel! Baby! Hello, hello, Jabinski. Yep, playing the original Riven for the first time ever. And of of course, my dogs are losing their minds because it's New Year's and people are making things go boom outside. So, please forgive the barking. But there's not a lot I can do about it. Alright, where's our map for this again? Forward! I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it as much as I like Mist. Yeah, I picked it all up as a thing because they were doing a silly Steam Christmas sale, and I was like, I want to play the original Mist again. I like puzzle games. But the last time I played Riven was when it originally came out, and I bounced off it so hard, I chalked that up to my having been a teenager at the time. What I'm not enjoying about this so far is that it feels like there's not enough clues to go with the puzzles. Like, some of them just feel like they're obtuse to be obtuse. Yep, yeah, you lower the thing. Now I can grab the thing. But I spent a lot of time yesterday bouncing off of things because it's like, okay, great. Figured out how to open up the domes to get at the books, but haven't figured out how to power them. Oh, good. Like, we've started figuring out the numbering system and everything. Like, literally they ran away in the time it took me to do... Like, I couldn't watch them. Hey, Mabel, hush. I know, there's boobs. I know. It's okay. Do we need to get you a head wrap? Put you under a blanket in the dark? I know, baby. Okay. You know what, guys? We've been going a half hour, but I'm going to take a short break while I try to help my dog calm down. And I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay. Hopefully they can get to sleep. Alright, well, we found a secret passage in a jail cell. Nothing personal. If I ever get my hands on the people launching fireworks in a subdivision neighborhood in the middle of a city that has outlawed fireworks, they might go deaf from my screaming directly into their face. Alright, we have lowered the ladder. Okay, go. Yeah, we've turned on a light. This is what the eyeballs are for, isn't it? Well, I haven't found them all. There's the bug. That's 2. Okay. She's back here with me. Okay. So, what we have seen so far is the bug is number 2. Number 3 is the frog. Don't know what number 4 is. Number 5 is the tusk fish, we think. So, we have 2 more to find if the number 5 holds. And 1, we know from Gen's journal, was found here. But I just don't know where. That's the bug pond. Okay. Yeah, and it had the number 1. We might make our way back to Gens just to see if we can get, like, a clue. Because I thought he said he got it from the island there. From the village there. No, he said that the one was out there, and then they pulled it out, and he had it, and then they replaced it. Like, overnight, he said. They've got a big, like, something hanging here. Like, the first one we saw was the frog's eye. We've only seen them on this island, so I'm betting the other two are, if not on this island, from this island, right? Beetle. What is that? That's not natural. Oh, that's the ladder up to the levers for these things. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm just like 100% stumbling over stuff now, like trying to figure this out. I think we need to go back and read Gen's journal again. That's an odd pattern of light. Is that anything? They really want me to hear those bugs. Like, is there anything out here I can interact with instead? It doesn't seem like it. I missed something. Oh, yeah. Okay, why... I could barely tell those were stairs. Hey, look. So that's 4. Yeah, number 1's on Gen's table because he moved it. But he didn't have a note about the sound it made. Yeah, a giant sword. A giant sword pointing me the way. Uh-huh. These have been background all over the island, so I'm not going to go ahead and say that that was easy enough to tell. But I'm pretty sure I know what sound that is. I think it's these guys. Except that it needed to be the other sound that you get for not spooking them. Okay. So, weird plesiosaur whales. Careful with spoilers, Jabinski. So, first one. Tried to mentally draw a map now, though, because it's got to be in the lake. Whee! I didn't... Please go to the book. Wait, there it is. So here's the eye. Last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating, but anchored near the entrance to the bay. I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently and quite mysteriously been replaced with a new one overnight. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts on the villagers' island, but have paid them little notice until now. Tomorrow I shall send surveyors to catalog the others. Okay. So that's one. But the entrance to the bay. Where's his survey room? The scope in his survey room. Like, is that this room? There's that island. Oh, I know the one you're talking about. It doesn't seem like a survey room, though. The place with the lights. Maybe. But we can... So out to the entrance to the bay. Yeah, you guys sound the alarm. Go for it. Yep. Entrance to the bay. Entrance to the bay. Oh, survey scope. Maybe? Like, there's a scope, so, like, that could be his survey room. I don't know how we get in there. There's, like, this arch. Oh, there's the eye that's floating there. I can see that being it. So if that's the eye... Wait, when did this get back here? Can't see it from up here. But if... I mean, like, that would make sense, right? The entrance into the bay. There's nowhere else the water gets in over there. Like, it all is blocked in. And you... Right, that's what I'm thinking. That's if that's what we're seeing there. I wonder if we can, now that we kind of know that we're looking off to the right-hand side of this, maybe that helps? No, not really. There's the survey room. Maybe we can see it from up here on this platform? I just don't know how we make use, like, we can't see in there. hope everybody launching fireworks blows off their own fingers. Stupid pastime. Oh, thank you for pointing that out, Matt. Oh, good. I'm glad the meds have kicked in for them. Yeah, no, sorry, Jay, I didn't even think about that. I was, like, so rarely considerate, but, like, I put everything, all the recordings up on YouTube. So, you can watch me fumble my way through this. In what is, frankly, a slightly embarrassing way. Nope, back. Can we see it? No. Ooh, but I know where we can see it. We get back up there. We should be able to see down and see it. Probably. Whatever it is we're looking for. But first we gotta get the tank back in the water. I don't remember pulling it out. Thanks, villagers. I know it's your property and all, but come on. Lay back down. We're all chill. Yeah. That's the sound that thing made. We're pretty close. Boy, the dogs got woken up again. Okay. I'm gonna take a break and try to help calm the dogs down again. Be back with you. Okay. That batch is done. It's not even midnight here. Like, they don't even have the excuse of, oh, it's midnight on the East Coast and the ball just dropped. They're just being jerks. I don't even remember where I am. Where am I? Execution. Alright, forward. Then we turn around. Go forward. there. Like it's around there. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I wonder if I'd have an easier time seeing it from the school. Okay, we need to turn around, go forward. And then we need to go left. You wish you could give me the smallest of hints? I appreciate that. I appreciate you letting me do it. I like to feel smart. I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, the place where we figured out the colors may have been the survey room. That's right, I did say that. I don't know, though. It just seems to me that, like, I'm looking for the animal silhouette. And, like, that's absolutely the entrance. Yeah, but they were on that island. Like, the two remote viewers in the Wizard of Oz room were of the roller coaster station and the worship room. Like, if it's there, there's that thing looking at it. But it might... It could be that room. From here, if I go forward, forward, once, twice, thrice. Then we go right, go forward. This should be the dock. Yes. Okay. I think that's what that is. Is the eye. But we can't see it from this side. I'm trying to remember where that room is. No. Could be. I don't want to go in there. You misclicked. please. Thank you. Yeah, Jay Bensky, this is one of the things that I hated. It's like, how dare you? Okay, and so then it's this one. Make sure the thing's here. Oh, I knew from the beginning I could skip cutscenes. I just prefer not to until after I've seen them a few times. But then I was like, alright, we're skipping this. And then we need to rotate, get out, go down here. Oh no, I feel so bad for them. People not knowing that they could skip these. Oof. Like, once you know, you know. Alright. So, if we do this... This one? Oh. There's the dock. Hey, it's fish. It's fish. Fish? Alright, so now hello again, Catherine, I assume. Zoom. Come on. Load disk 3 of 5. Climb ladder. Go this way. Whoop. Open cage. Down hall. Okay. So, number 1, arrowfish. Which might be that one? Seems likely. Second one is bug. Third one is frog. it's that one. Fourth one is these guys. And the fifth one is tuskfish. I'm the smartest man alive! I don't know what this did. Other than a fancy animatic of water. I'd like to not be in the abyss. I don't want to have to cough up liquefied oxygen. Thanks. Thanks. That'd be great. Oh. Oh. Well, piss. Hey, wait a minute. We're on Riven. This is the cover art of the game. That's not even on this world. This is false advertising. Okay. Well. I guess we're doing this. All right, 1 second. Mess with that later. Hey, let's go here. Wherever here is, which is not Riven. Oh yeah, this place seems awful. Oh, good, they attacked me. Good. Am I going back to jail? They shot me with poison frog darts. Well, that's where I want to be. Hello, person in red. Hello. Grab bowl, prepare to fight. It's a combat game now, boys.
Katarina e now da saya palo. Yapa ay manay yalepo. Mio sai. Bekaretere wira pe yelo kene falapo. Tisai. Why te fulupe?
What have you brought me? Ah, this is the prison book. Oh my god. Alright, who's ready for story time? I linked to Riven a week ago. The smell of the place overwhelmed me moments before I could see anything. With my sight only partially cleared, I stood motionless, peering ahead through a dim veil which was slowly lifting. There was a violent clang and bars appeared. I remember breathing slowly and very deeply, testing the familiar Riven air, but not recognizing a thing. I must have been hit with the dart right away. I thought it was an insect bite at first. I'm trying to remember it all, but it's difficult, maybe because of the drug. There was a voice. A man I did not recognize stood before me. Rivenese, though he was wearing Denis dress. He seemed to be talking to me, but the poison was already taking effect, and shadow crept in and I fell asleep. Then there were the many voices, but I understood none of them. Like hundreds of people whispering, I couldn't wake up. No matter, the dream did end, and now to be here with Etty? It's been so many years I didn't realize how much I missed her. Like a piece of me that I had forgotten I'd lost. She's beautiful and so full of warmth, but the years have also left her with a wound which has not there when we were children. I do wish she were more interested. It seems... I write quickly from my prison. Nalak will return your book which the Moiety intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gen will desire to use it, although he may have suspicions. If you can find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Gen keeps it in his office. Then I assume we're to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I am released. Catherine. Okay. It seems like I am asking all the questions. It's awkward. No one asks me where I've been or what I've been doing. This hurts, but I understand it. Their beliefs are born out of ignorance and oppression. They are a gentle people, but they've had their their nest destroyed, and now they frantically cling to anything that might save them. But why have they chosen to cling to me? I'm confused. As a child, I always felt out of place here. I never belonged. They misunderstood me, and I couldn't relate to them. But now, I'm overwhelmed by an intense feeling that I owe everything to them and this place. I thought I would never see them again, and yet I'm here. I've been given this second chance, but a second chance at what? Saving them? Fulfilling their prophecies? Being their savior? Oh, who doesn't love a journal sketch? So, weird dark sun rays. Sweet. Circle, circle. Half dark. Weep. An eye. Scribbled out, of course. Sun, mountains, people probably on a horizon. Ba, ba, ba. I don't know if that's going to be important. I have no way of knowing. The Moiety. Atris would want me to chronicle all that I've learned. I can at least record some of it. It seems that when Atris and I trapped Gen on Riven many years ago, our efforts were witnessed by most of the inhabitants here. Two of the Rivenese even witnessed the confrontation with Gen at the fissure, where I linked back to Mist, and where Atris threw himself into the abyss. Of course, they understood little of what they were seeing, but they somehow were able to guess that we had won. That Gen was no god at all, but only a feeble impostor, a false god, and that we had trapped him here on Riven. I always hoped they would deduce this simple truth, but their further conclusions have astonished me. Atris had stripped Gen of his power, therefore Atris must be a true god. As a god, he was choosing me, the spiritual misfit from a Rivenese womb, to be his wife. I was transcending into deity and would lord over Riven forever. Thus, the Moiety, as they call themselves, were born, a dissident society sworn enemies of Gen. I did not know of their beliefs regarding Atris and myself until 2 days ago. Etty was, for some reason, resistant to tell me. I can't figure out why. I know she doesn't believe these things. Of course, everyone everyone else assumed that I would be aware of my own god status, so they made no effort to inform me. I only realized it at a recent gathering to which I was invited. I was set at the front of a dimly lit and crowded cave as they told a mythical story of my own life, acting out the battle between Atris, myself, and Gen at the edge of the fissure. The events had seemed exaggerated into grandiose proportions. It was offensive, but I was unable to stop it. I was unable to break the illusion, which is the very foundation of their hope and purpose, and which has given them courage to band together and rebel against Gen. Since then, I've learned of other doctrines and beliefs that have evolved, the most disturbing of which is the conviction that one day I would return to Riven to free them. Some believe that I will overthrow Gen, others believe that I will bring them to paradise. I don't know how to deal with this. I fight myself. I love these people, my only real kindred, but they will not love me as an equal, which hurts me. I would rather be their slave than their master. She's a doodler. Like, who knows if this is actually relevant? Oh boy. Over the years, as Gen's power has become greater and greater, the Moiety's numbers have grown, and they have become more and more adept at hiding themselves. They now live in a complex network of caves that he still has not discovered. The Moiety, for the most part, have completely severed their relationship with any of the Rivenese that chose against joining them. But I hope they've not sacrificed vital limbs in order to remove the cancer. Even Father and Enent are still on the surface in Gen's domains, bleh, and I long to see them, but a dimness shrouds Edis' face every time I've mentioned them. Since this break took place, they have interfered with the surface in superficial ways, occasionally sabotaging one of Gen's constructions or stealing food from the villagers. They wear strange masks and costumes during their short forays to the island's surface and take this regalia very seriously, refusing to be seen by anyone outside the Moiety unless they are properly adorned. They get much pleasure out of the fact that those on the surface are frightened by these costumes, calling them evil spirits or ghosts. It was during one of these expeditions that they fortuitously rescued me from one of Gen's guards when I first appeared on the island. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have been delivered to Gen immediately. I've no doubt that he's now searching for me. Of course, I am now aware that I was fooled. Atris is not here. I was at first devastated by this realization. Now I am thankful. He would be in extreme peril here. Also, there is a quiet inner voice, an echoing remnant, that wants him far away. I have just witnessed an age dying, gasping its last breath. Today I ventured to the surface to see what has become of this island. I hoped it would not be as bad as the Moiety had reported. It was worse. They have become slowly accustomed to its steady decay, but I was devastated. The lips which the... Okay, now I need to stop. Whoa, hey, I was reading that. The lips from which this kiss is wrought has fallen words will fall cold breath. The womb from which the cry released has suffered hurt will suffer death. To get to the surface, we had to travel through a complex series of doors and passages. Before the last of these doors, they offered me a weapon, which I accepted, and then a mask. I held the mask in my hands for a while, wondering what sort of terror it might invoke in those members of my family who still live on the surface. But I also knew I must keep my identity hidden from Gen's ever-vigilant eye, so I accepted it as well. Then, together, we swam a short expanse and emerged out of the surface of the ocean under a rocky overhang. The harsh sunlight made my eyes sting, but the fresh, rich air was exhilarating after these past weeks in the dank caves. The two men with me were silent, communicating only with hand signals. The three of us emerged from our hiding place and made our way to the top of the plateau. At the edge of the thick and overgrown area of the forest, they stopped, peered through the foliage for a moment, and then turned to me as if awaiting my command, but could not respond. In fact, I found it difficult to move. I was smelling, hearing, and breathing my youth. This swept over me in a matter of seconds, but in seconds more, the feeling was gone. There was numbness. We did not stay long on the surface, but it was long enough to see the worst. Riven, which was once one island, is split apart into 5 distinct pieces, about a half a mile apart. 4 of these have been claimed by Gen as his exclusive domain. Only his ministers and personal militia are ever allowed access to them. From my vantage point at the edge of the forest, I could see 3 of these islands. They are stripped of their former beauty and are riddled with Gen's self-absorbed constructions. The Moiety rarely visit these closely guarded places. There is another island which I could not see, as it is evidently crept away to a terrific distance. The Moiety are very unclear as to what exists on this island, except for the fact that they know it is where the great tree used to exist. The forest is located on the island that the surface dwellers in the Moiety still refer to as Riven, but they also still refer to their entire world as Riven. This island is where the village is, which has changed dramatically. It is also the one remaining province of the people, though Gen's influence can be seen everywhere. Of course, I know the reason for the fracturing of the islands. The Moiety do not. Gen wrote this place, and it will die as all of Gen's ages eventually die. Okay. I feel nothing today. I am nothing. I live in a cave on a dying world inhabited by people that they are treating me so strangely. They don't know how to relate to a god. I'm still an outcast here. They whisper amongst themselves, talking of my bravery during my excursion to the surface, how I walked across the island bold and unafraid. They don't know me. Even Eddie is uncomfortable around me. At times, there is no awkwardness, and I am only Katrin to her. But at other times, I am something else. I am afraid. There's such a gaunt numbness inside me. Today, I do not feel closeness with my people, neither am I offended by their worship of me. I do not hate Gen. I don't feel anything. I'm not even sure of... At least Nella is still close. Okay, another... It's the 5-pointed star. Don't know what the rest of this might be. I am boiling. Gen is making and writing books. I wish they had told me sooner. Atris should have realized this would happen. Of course Gen would have written all of the materials necessary to the dunny craft of making books into this age, and probably every other age he ever wrote. He is attempting to write his way out of here. We did not imprison him. We only delayed him. This age has become his factory, and the people are his machines. All performing in his mad pursuit to become a god, to carry on his noble dunny cause. So far, he has not been able to produce a fully functional book. All laboring. Thank you. Atris has never believed in destiny, but I don't know what else to call it. It's too perfect. It's too much of a coincidence. They hang on my every word, though they do not understand them. I am their hope, and now I have returned. I owe this to them. There is no choice. I did that. I know how that machine works. It's been a long time since my last entry. It's hard to recognize, but I have found the star fissure. It is located on an island which the Rivenese call Aleppo, meaning water pool, but which is referred to by the Moiety as Ala Alatwan, meaning pool of stars. Having once allowed Atris to escape this age without leaving an open door behind us, it has since been sealed within a skin of heavy iron. A crude telescope has been mounted over a locked viewport, the combination to which was acquired by the Moiety before my arrival. Oh, nice. Where is that? Code for the door is 5 2 3 2 1. In the early days, the Moiety, seeking an escape from Riven, briefly pursued the idea of reopening the fissure. They discovered a small mechanical stop to prevent the scope from hitting the portal window. Ultimately, however, they decided against opening it. I hate to think what would have happened to them if they had not left it alone. I have instructed them to stay away from it. I am almost certain that, with the decayed state of the islands, opening the fissure now would be disastrous. The same combination an idiot would put on his luggage. I mean, come on, 5 2 3 2 1. I fail to see the problem. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good job. Go back to sleep. Good girl. Good girl. You're okay. Mabel, you're okay. Leave it. Leave it. You're okay. You're okay. You need to go see? We're going to take a break. Try to calm the dogs down again. We're back in a few minutes. Okay. I have never seen Spaceballs. That's why I didn't get your reference. I have heard that in the days immediately following Gen's confinement on Riven, he attempted to determine the feasibility of navigating the stars beneath the fissure, for he had seen the mist book fall from Atris's hands into the very same space. To this end, he would have people, alleged transgressors of the law, thrown into it so he could observe their fate. The telescope, which still stands there, is one he had built for these callous experiments. It is said that they did not die, but what became of them remains a mystery. It appears that the limits of Gen's optics prevented him from learning their fate. The starfield beneath the fissure is not as it seems. It is a gentle space, as hospitable to life as a flowing river. This is how Atris explained it, after he had fallen into it. But much more than that we've never understood. and we were never able to conclude upon its origins. But the visions tell me that it was born out of the will of the Maker, perhaps for some greater purpose that we cannot yet understand. I still remember Atris's words from his journal. I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse. There must be some greater reason behind it. I neglected to mention it earlier. The unique shape of one of the great daggers which appeared during our escape from Riven. The very design that stands vertically at one end of the Alatru has been adopted by the Moiety as a symbol of their cause. It is a sacred symbol for them. It is a representation of all of their doctrines and their representation of me. To deface the symbol is sacrilege. They have their own mythical explanations regarding its sudden origins. I haven't told them that I wrote it into this age, along with all the other daggers. It's strange how such a young religion can be so unbending, even to their own god. I have tried to dissuade them of the notion that symbols contain so much power. The enemy uses this paranoia against them. They are fearful of Gen's symbol and are terrorized by his symbolic use of the work. Okay. Tuskfish. But they don't want to hear this from me. Perhaps my attempts have even caused some of the younger members of the Moiety to doubt that I am Catherine. My rare encounters with those who say they follow Gen have been discouraging. I have hoped to have some communication with the surface villagers, but they always flee from me. But I have heard news of some of the villagers' beliefs regarding Gen. Soon after we trapped Gen on Riven, he claimed that he was responsible for the daggers, placing them around the island as a reminder of their failure. In the village circles, it is told that this was a punitive act performed by Gen to mark the beginning of a period of restitution, at the end of which, if they have proven their devotion to him, they will be delivered unto a new and better existence. I will continue to try to reach them. The door is open. Gen is free. Gen has the ability to create working books. In fact, he had written one age before I arrived, but has kept this accomplishment so well hidden that only his closest ministers were aware until now. I'm not sure. Perhaps he has written others. Other news, a few years ago, before the Moiety were forced into hiding, one of them managed to steal what appeared to be a test book that Gen had intended to destroy. It had been partially written, but it did not work. They didn't tell me about it until now because they thought it was useless. Back then, none of Gen's books worked, but instead of correcting the problem at its source, he blamed them on the impure wood of the Riven forest and proceeded to engineer cumbersome mechanical remedy. A complex series of domes to heal his book's inherent flaws. One of the consequences of this crude solution, however, was that the domes demanded huge amounts of energy, and the related problems delayed his success for quite some time. At last, however, he finished his work and was finally able to link to an age, but he kept his success extremely well hidden. However, for some reason or another, belligerent pride, he has made modifications to the domes which make it obvious that he's using the domes to breathe life into his half-dead books. Perhaps he means to lure us into using the books and the domes? He can't believe that we would blindly swallow this suicidal bait. But he wouldn't know that we have one of his books, the stolen burnt book. There is a possibility of... Have read burnt book. Age it describes would be unsuitable as new home for the Moiety. Must be modified. I will dream. have requested a group to solve a combination that will open the domes. Once open, we can power the burnt book. I do not think Gen will interfere. He will leave the bait. Oop, wrong way. Have begun writing the Moiety's Age. Now must acquire second book from Gen. There is tension, a strain blurs my vision, and nightmares. Nilla and Eddie stay close. Much has happened. Almost everything is prepared. We have stolen another book, but I'm concerned. Gen will miss it. We have also discovered the combinations for entering the domes, but we have not discovered the method for powering them. By powering our burnt book with Gen's domes, we will be able to link to this age, but we will only have access to the domes for a short time before we are discovered. Therefore, we can only use the domes once. I must find another way to make the books work. The gateway images in Gen's books and our burnt book all seem to share the same sickness. If they are not powered, the images are black. It might be possible to clear the vision with only... We'll write substance into the Moiety Age. All is ready. Now all we... Well... No idea. Now all we can do is wait for word from the Moiety, ask who are on the lookout for Gen to power and use the domes. When he does that, we will have access to one of Gen's domes, just long enough. After linking to the age, which I've written, I only have to locate the book window substance and refine or adapt it. Laying this window over the gateway image should heal the books and make them work. This will allow me to use the second stolen book and return to Riven with more of the book windows. We will then no longer have to rely on Gen's clumsy domes. I laugh at these plans. I sound like Atris. I'm risking my life and I feel no fear, only anxiety. Perhaps it is the source of my nightmares. The fissure, like a great wound, is opened. It stains the Riven soil with blood. I hold the Moiety knife. The voices grow so loud. For their part, the Moiety have complete faith that I will accomplish my task and lead them to a better world. It is the fulfillment of their prophecy, but they are also fearful and tense. I don't know what they will think or do if I fail. It is done. It seems too good to be true. I feel like it's all still a dream. We have already evacuated all of the Moiety to this new age. It is beautiful, and I am pleased. At last my people will live in safety and comfort. They stand under the bare sky, unafraid and dazzled by their freedom. They are happy. They have named it Tay. There's still much to be done. We are not protected yet. The only way to completely safeguard this place is to destroy the book which links to here from Riven. But I do not even know how to bring this up to the Moiety. They will be extremely reluctant about destroying their only link to Riven. I share this hesitation. I would be cutting off my only connection, but for their sake, it must be done. I am anxious to know if our activities have aroused Gen's suspicions. If so, we must act quickly. Even so, I feel that now we are impregnable. Tay. Tomorrow I'll return to Riven to see Gen's reaction for myself. But tonight, I finally rest. Yep. So here's our book again. So we're going to do something silly. Because I know that it's wrong. Okay. Hey, look, it's Dunny. Let's go there. Oh.
No, mai. Una sauce, piano piano y poco sipo. Freitag.
Anyway. It's our prison book. We shouldn't have done that. It's one of the bad ends. So, once these credits are over, we'll reload and try to do it right. Oh, with the linking books and everything needing to actually be set up correctly? Yeah. Anyway. Let's not do that. Seems like a bad idea. Well, video time again.
Sira po. Ibuko mo buko wisi.
Oh, it's... Oh! I wish I hadn't done that. Hold on. I didn't mean to skip a video we hadn't seen yet.
Sira po. Ibuko mo buko wisi po. Na vene. Tapo mo revene beno. Now, Katarina ne. Wisi fa polo yai sepe yai.
Oh boy. Ah, back where we came from. Well, fish, bug, frog, work. Like, if I go back here, do I... Timers. Do I just get shot with sleep darts again? All it does is this. Okay. So we just get back where we came from. Huh. Well, like, we got something, but, like, we're not supposed to be messing with the star fissure yet. All right. Like, I don't have the fancy stone thing. showing off the heat on the water. Neat. The fact that you're smoking these things, man, that's like weird. I am missing something still about what to do next. Like, the only thing we definitively got a new answer on is the Starfisher thing, but I'm not supposed to do that till I save Catherine. She's pretty explicit in her notes. There's the thing I need to hit this to turn it off. But I don't know how to get over there. I am open to suggestions at this point. Like, that's where that is. So is there... That's the pipe that you crawl through to go out the other side. I suppose I haven't looked to see what that does. close this. Fill that. Turn that on. Lower that back down. Like, that's that pipe. But there's the crater. Man, you've already crawled through a pipe. Just climb up over the rocks. Our character sucks. Maybe that did it? I mean, it probably didn't do anything. Because I'm just randomly poking at walls. Alright, Catherine. I need to rescue Catherine. Ken keeps it in his office. Like, is that what this is? Is this his office? No. It's in his age. I have to get to that age because that's what he says is his office. So I'm back to needing to access fire marbles somehow. Which I still haven't seen. Like, and this is the power supply for all of those books. So I need to open all of them. Minecart. There's the pipe. I feel like I'm missing something important again. So from the Dome Island is how we get to the 5th island. I would imagine. We've stopped this one. We've stopped this one. We've stopped this one. There's one on each island. We haven't figured out how to gain access to this one. There's got to be a way. There was a thing in the book that had the same diagram as the domes, but rotated. We haven't used that clue yet. You mean the eyes? The eyes are relating to the colors. Room has a control center in the center. Yeah. Agreed. We haven't figured that one out necessarily, but I think it's just a map to where each of the islands are because they relate to the plateau island. Here. So I don't know if you can see that. It's not different, it's merely rotated. But I don't know what to do with that information now. Like, you're talking about this diagram. And so in Gen's room, it's just that it's rotated. I can't remember if it's clockwise or counterclockwise. But, like, I need to follow that pipe. Sorry, I went really fast, and you were like, can you interact with that wheel? Yes, this is what extended this catwalk. I have a stupid idea. Turns out that's not it either. One, two, three, four, five. Hmm. I am once again just feeling really dumb. This is the upper catwalk. We've closed this gap. There's the exit behind us, the exit that way, and the exit across to the crater with the workshop. But all this is doing is showing us the pipes. Five, two, three, two. I don't know how to get to the prison island. I think I've done everything I can do on this island, except gain access to the book. But what good does that do me at this point? They're not powered. Yeah, like that. I agree that it's the power source. But like, I feel like I have to get all of them open or something. I can't skip the descent button. Fascinating. Because, like, part of my problem is it's like, okay, great. Like, I know that now. How... Oh, I turned around. Like, I feel like I should have to go through here. Give me your blankie, baby. Come here. Yeah. Right here. There you go. You're a good girl. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. It's okay. You're safe. Like, I'm thinking that I have to turn on or open up all the little domes to gain access to the controls in the big dome to actually power them. I don't know how to do that in two cases. Because one of them's on the island that's off on its own that I don't see an easy way to access, and the other dome is here. Like, you turn them all off by looking at them through the scope at the right time, and that's the scope. But I have no way to trigger it that I can see. What's on the other side of this closed door? The balcony. Here's a thought. I want that open. Oh, that's the way to Gen's workshop. And this is like the completely wrong way to go. Because we need to be on the other side of the crater. Because there's the crater right there. That's the pipe that we climbed to get through the mountain. And there's no turnoff. Like, there's no way out of there that I see. God. I never even noticed that there was a door here until just now. Well, hey, we found this. I'm annoyed. Hey! Knock it off! About ready to go beat some of my neighbors with my bare hands if they don't stop. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get to the last one. All right. Let me take a short break. Be right back. Ay, ay, ay. Nothing like having to yell at the neighbor's teenage kids. Alright. We have to get to Prison Island. How do we get to Prison Island? It seems like it should be that island. But I don't see a way to get there. Yeah. Well, in Catherine's notes, she says it's very far away from the others. Alright, I have an idea of how to maybe figure out how to get there. It's not going to be great. Like, get out here. Like, is that it? Because that's the island with the dome, right? Yeah, that's it. So how do I get there? Like, there's the dome. It looks to me like it's right between these two, but like in reality, it's much further over here, is what it looks like, right? So what's that? That's the star fissure. That's the five-sided room. This is the other island. Yeah, the bridge goes across there. That's the ledge with the cave entrance underneath the five-sided room. The only thing I can think is that maybe there's some connection. That doesn't help me. Nope, that's not it. Sure seems like the island in question. I don't know. I might just be completely stumped again. I don't know. Maybe somebody at the island will talk to me now. Like, that's the only thing that I can think of anymore that's like, okay, well, maybe that's how I move? I doubt it. Can I take one of these stones? Like, that would also solve my problem. I feel like I also solved all the puzzles on this island. Yeah. I'm as prepared as I can possibly be for that. Well, I was hoping that I might get a clue from that, but apparently not. Rude to ask me if I've checked all the doors. Ugh. But no, I haven't. Clearly. You're okay. You're okay. It's okay. Happy New Year, everyone. Taking a short break. Okay. Hopefully, we won't have to stab nothing. Really? Yeah, okay, back to business. Yeah, correct. Hello, Past Maxter. Welcome. I'm only incredible. Two rotations. I don't know that I remember these. Red is there. I wrote this down. I swear I wrote this down. Apparently I didn't write this down. The village was the red one. I've got that written down. The crater was orange, I believe. Which goes there. Oh, I'm gonna be annoyed with myself. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we gotta go do a little bit more running around because I didn't apparently take those notes. I'm fairly confident. Yeah, this one's red. The open with a slit. There. Alright. So the village is the open with a slit. Call button. Drop down. Turn. Go in. Turn. Launch. Skip. Button. Turn. This one is the completely closed flat one. There we go. Vertical slit. Circle with a dot. Okay, so crater should be purple indigo. Plateau should be orange. Temple should be green. No, first row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. So then it's either yellow or blue. Oh, did I screw this up? 4. There. Ah. Was that right? Will we ever know if that was right? That's still not right. Fergan. Green. Purple. Red. Orange. Like, okay, but I mean, I don't know. Ooh. I apparently didn't turn the machine on. Like, I'm confident I got the right color marble on this one. I'm hoping that's all I needed to do. Only one of them is a guess. Office. Cool. With that, somebody messed up the procedural generation of this world? What makes you say that? Nothing? Okay. Anyway, We are... Floating mountains on mountains? Oh, you're talking about the look of Gen's office. Yeah, well, you know, if you can... If you can kind of do whatever you want, why wouldn't you? Why is that so... No, it's because of this one, isn't it? It is. There we go. That's way better. Yeah. No, we're calling it a night. It's after midnight. I was really only kind of staying up so that I would be awake to help my dogs get through the worst of the fireworks, and now people seem to have chilled out and gone to bed. So I'm going to do the same. My feet are cold. I dislike how easy it is to walk past levers in this game. Like, in Myst, all the levers had, like, colorful fabric tied to them or something. It seemed. But yeah, we're gonna come back to this. I gotta be getting close to the end, right? Gotta be. Maybe we'll do a bonus stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you all know. Oh. As it is, me and Grimlock are going to bed. Have a good night, everybody. Happy New Year. Bye.